This is our Monday motivation for August 24th, 2020. It's from Heritage Presbyterian Church, and I'm the pastor, Mark Plunkett. Let's talk about Moses for a second. In the Old Testament, Moses was up on a holy mountain one day. He didn't realize it was holy. He was only taking care of his father-in-law's animals. And suddenly he looked over and he saw a bush that was burning. But the bush was not consumed by the flames. He went over to check it out because it was so curious. And the voice of God came from the fire and called Moses to lead his people out of Egypt into the promised land to freedom after 400 years of slavery. Moses asked a lot of questions that day. And he even asked God, "Are you sure you want me?" But God was determined, and Moses answered the call. Seems to me that there are other calls in the Bible too. When the Apostle Paul was called, he was actually pursuing the people who believed in Jesus, and he was pursuing them with zeal. He was heading for Damascus one day, and on the road to Damascus he was struck blind, and Jesus called to him and said, "Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me?" 3 days later, after Saul sat in blindness, Jesus sent someone to remove his blindness, and after that Paul answered the call to serve Jesus. When Peter was called by Jesus, Jesus simply said to him, "Come with me and I will make you fishers of men." Peter put down his net and he followed Jesus, and that was it. Kind of makes us wonder, are there other calls in our lives now? Does God still call people? Well, he may not call us out of a burning bush anymore. But think about this. When you see someone hurting and you want to do something about it, you're answering a call. When you see something wrong and you want to fix it somehow, even if you don't know how, that's a call. It doesn't have to be a call to ministry. Each and every one of us is called to be believers and to use our faith to do something, to serve somehow. It doesn't have to be big, and it certainly doesn't have to come out of a burning bush. Because when God calls us, what he's looking for is a faithful heart, a strong mind, and someone who will listen. So maybe we should pay attention to what's going on around us. Perhaps we're not going to see a burning bush or any kind of flame at all. But perhaps what God simply wants us to do is listen. Amen.